go for it. He's the best decision we've made as a business. We've all said that. Obviously, we brought Phil in, and he's the reason why we are where we are today. We were in our infancy stage really, so it was quite chaotic. A lot more stress at home, and I'd say longer hours as well. Useless meetings here, there and everywhere, and just completely chaotic. I think you always learn along the way, but I think bringing in Phil as a coach has definitely helped us. We've learned an awful lot. Our mindset's switched as well. We think differently, we see the business differently, and I dread to think where we would be obviously without Phil. I think half of the things, or most of the things that we've actually, set as foundations and do now, we didn't even know about when we first opened the business. Obviously, Phil's come in and taught us an awful lot about, KPIs, goal setting, certain structures to the business, processes. We didn't think about any of these things when we first opened, whereas now it's, the forefront of our minds. Yeah, Phil's held me accountable a few times, and it's been really good. I'd prefer someone like that rather than someone, just as a yes man and there to sort of be a cheerleader. I don't think that's any good when you're trying to push forward and obviously strive to be the best out there. Less chaotic, systemised, as I say, more structure, and we all know what direction we're going as well. We always had the same goal, but there was there was nothing driving us there. We're all over the place, whereas now we're all rowing in the same direction. Revenue, obviously, year on year's increased. Obviously, the first year was the biggest jump. This year, I think we've increased by about 30, maybe 40% on revenue. And obviously, the profit as well is looking quite good as well. It's starting to look quite healthy for 25. Extremely exciting. It's just good having more clarity now as well. Before it was just very unknown, whereas now, we know exactly what's going on. Obviously, before I was just a salesman, whereas now, I think a lot differently, and the way I talk about the business is a lot different. Before it was all, shouting from the rooftops about stuff when I didn't really have much of an idea, whereas now it's all very structured in what I say.